Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, the Tullahoma Fire Department dispatched units to Fayetteville over the weekend to help combat a serious fire which destroyed a landmark business in the city. We'll hear from the Tullahoma Citizen of the Year, and we'll bring you a video from the Tullahoma basketball homecoming ceremonies. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Check out this 2017 Kia Forte, yours today, $279 a month. Or check out the 2018 Kia Sorento, up to $4,000 off. Kia is the power to surprise. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Attention Shoeistas, Bryn's Shoe Boutique in Tullahoma is closing forever. Every item in the store is reduced for immediate sale. Brenda is offering huge discounts on her entire inventory of fashion women's shoes, designer handbags, and jewelry, featuring famous brands like Yellow Box, Nine West, Bandolero, Impo, Coach, Michael Kors, Joseph Ribkoff, and others. The sale is underway now through March 3rd. Hurry in for huge savings at Bryn's Shoe Boutique, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday.
All I have to do is think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Fire Department was asked to help extinguish a major fire in Fayetteville early Sunday morning. Fire Chief Richard Chastain updated the Tullahoma Board of Mayor and Aldermen on the situation at Monday night's meeting.
I'm sure all of you heard about the large fire in Fayetteville that began Saturday afternoon about 3:30. The fire department was called to a Sears fabric store, which is a large multi-building facility that was all connected just off the square, actually connected to the back of the square. They were on scene until about 11 o'clock Saturday night and felt totally confident that the fire was out. But then about 1:30 a.m. they were called back to the facility and it was quite involved in fire. The interim chief, Kobe Moon, he's been around a while and he knows who's got what. And he almost immediately called for mutual aid from Tullahoma because he was aware of our 102-foot platform that we have. And if you're familiar with how squares are built, and you know what the worst part is are the exposures. Each building will just continue to burn until the whole square burns if you don't cut it off somewhere. Of course, all the squares have a lot of power lines, so you have to be able to reach up and over the power lines to be able to apply the water to where it's needed. We were dispatched about 1:45, and of course there wasn't much traffic, so we were able to get there pretty quick, 2 in the morning. We arrived and set up on the west side of the square, you know, according to where they wanted us. They had a small ladder truck on the east side, so we set up on the west side, and our project was to basically save the theater. It was directly connected to the back of Sears Fabrics. And and it's a 2-story building, and Sears in that area was only a 1-story. So we knew when the roof went out on that 1-story building, that 2-story structure was going to be a tough job to protect. Captain Eddie Host and engineer Zach Smith were actually up in the bucket so they could see firsthand where the water needed to go. Jeremy Taylor, engineer, was operating the truck. That truck has a 2,000 gallon per minute pump. The hydrants were not able to keep up with it. So we requested a water shuttle. So several tanker trucks from the county department showed up right there on the square, set up a dump tank, shuttled water, provided us with 1,800 gallons per minute. And it was amazing. The truck ran pretty hard for about 2 hours and kept that theater from burning. Several times the corners of the theater roof would catch up and they would be able to move the water around and sweep it and keep it out. There was no damage to the theater. I understand they had a matinee Sunday afternoon in the theater, but directly behind it, the whole Sears building was a total loss. I don't think I've ever been as proud.
Yeah. Well, you'll be proud of the note that I received yesterday morning from the mayor of Fayetteville. Mr. Mayor, I just want to express my thanks to the city of Tullahoma for their quick response to a request this morning for assistance at a fire at Sears Fabric Store. If it wasn't for their help, several other buildings would have caught fire. Source Fabric is a major attraction in our downtown, and unfortunately the building is a total loss. And he's asked that we remember them and as they grapple with this disaster. Again, I extend my sincere gratitude to your fine fire department. Best to you, John Law, Mayor, City of Fayetteville.
I would like to say too that we're fortunate that there's no delay when somebody calls for mutual aid. It's been made very clear to me by Mr. Boss that if somebody calls for help, he'll help them.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. The guys know and girls to get in the truck and go help. So we appreciate that support from you.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. Mr. Boss?
As long as it's an authorized agency. Unless it will go outside the city limits. So, no, I don't have anything to add.
Okay, thank you.
Coffee County schools were closed today and will remain closed tomorrow due to the flu outbreak. Due to the President's Day holiday on Monday, they will reopen again on Tuesday of next week. We'll be back after these messages.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck. Chevy, Ford, and Ram, man. Russell's got your truck. With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck.
Where can you find all 4 all-American truck brands all at one place? Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com. If you still can't decide, give us a call. We'll line them up for you. Either way, my question is, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
Russell's got your truck, man.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Beverly Lee was named the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year. Let's watch the award presentation and listen to some of Beverly's comments.
All right, I'm going to present the 2017 Citizen of the Year Award. And it's a really, really great thing that this is the last award, because this is how tonight would have gone. I would have said, okay, everyone have a seat. Then I would have spent all night reading these 10 pages that were submitted for this person and told y'all good night. But I'm going to try to break it down just a few things. And some of you that know this person, Danielle, a she, as we were saying, because she's great. So some of you that know this person will know after a few short sentences of who it is. This nominee has had a long and impressive career as a leader. Since returning to her hometown of Tullahoma 5 years ago, she immediately turned her attention to education and global issues that directly affected our community. She has actively involved in improving the lives of children sold as slaves or trafficked. She created programs to educate youth and adults on the impact of global events. She actively worked on behalf of the Arnold Community Council, in which she's an active member, and specifically for the Hands-On Science Center located in Tullahoma. She implemented many facility upgrades, increased funding, and communications in the region. After joining the board of directors for the Hands-On Science Center in 2016, Colonel Beverly, where are you, Colonel Beverly? Where are you? There she is. You never know what you're going to say and who's going to be this recipient. But as a colonel, Miss Beverly Lee came back to her community and spearheaded a lot of information, a lot of her own energy into programs for the Science Center by speaking to high school students, Girl Scout troops, and professional groups in the region. As an education consultant, Miss Beverly discussed college and career options, inspiring students and adults to become Science Center ambassadors. For every youth, she offered to help build their resume and assist them in educational or job pursuits. She has implemented nuts and bolts It's a workshop for college preparation and an ACT study hall. And we want to give her a big round of applause because she completed over 40 resumes and letters of recommendation for our students. So I want to invite Colonel, she's making her way up here, Beverly Lee, and recognize her as the 2007 Citizen of the Year. 2017, hey, I'm 10 years behind. As I was.
Well, I'm shocked. This is supposed to be a girls' night out, Carol Thomas and I. So I just want to say, I really didn't have anything that I had prepared or anything to say, so I'm pretty shocked, to tell you the truth. 5 years ago, my husband and I, as a matter of fact, he'll probably be very disappointed he didn't come tonight. But of course, if you know my husband, he'd rather be on the golf course and than at a big dinner meeting. I apologize, but that's the truth. And, but again, anyway, I'll get composure here for a second. It's been wonderful being back in Tullahoma for the past 5 years. What's interesting is that I've worked on a lot of different issues since coming here, kind of some on the side and a lot in Nashville, actually. So, but what's interesting is to be in here with a room full of people who do what I do, and that's take action. That's kind of my mantra. You know, you see something's wrong, you do something about it. You want to do something, you go do it. And so sitting here with a bunch of successful business leaders, community leaders, and everything is truly inspiring for myself, as well as for hopefully everybody you come in contact with. So I don't have a big speech. I'm in awe of everything you do. I'm very excited that the city has such a vibrant community in every realm. I also do want to talk because probably the reason I was nominated was because of the Hands-On Science Center. And since I've been here for the past 5 years, my car has 110,000 miles on it. Primarily because I go around when I travel and I go to museums and science centers everywhere I go to get the best ideas. Most of them are located in a huge city that can afford those kinds of things. And yet this community created such a unique resource with over 100 exhibits, which is what they have. Theirs may be a little nicer, there may be a little more expensive, etc. But it's the same concepts we're teaching our kids and our communities and our parents even than any other community does. So what you've created here and keeping the insurmountable Bill Boss still there, I know he's what keeps it running, is truly inspiring too. And I just came back from several science centers and children's museums in Las Vegas as well as California. And again, we can do so much better. So we will be looking to you for help to keep that going. And please give your time to that. But I'm very shocked. I'm very proud of our city. I tell everybody, certainly everyone in California is paying between $3.59 and $3.99 a gallon for gas, wants to move to Tullahoma, Tennessee after my last trip because they were like, wow, that's impressive. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much. You do a great job here, all of our city leaders and our community leaders. Thank you very much.
More Newsleader is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma High School basketball program recently celebrated homecoming at the school. Bob Pang brings us this video as the king and queen and their court are announced.
The freshmen in attendance for the homecoming court are Miss Ada Catherine Banks and Mr. Truman Park. Ava is the daughter of Jeff and Elizabeth Banks. She is a freshman cheerleader and a member of the golf team. She is a mat girl for the wrestling team here at THS. She is also a member of First United Methodist Church. Ava is escorted by freshman attendant Truman Park, Trent's son of Michael and Andrea Park. He is a member of the Tullahoma High School football and wrestling team. Miss Casey Kidd and Mr. Jacob Powell. Casey is the daughter of Gary and Tammy Kidd. She is vice president of her class and a member of the Aristocrats. Casey is on the THS Mats team and also enjoys performing at the South Jackson Civic Center Theater. Jacob is son of Tim and Melanie Howell. He plays trumpet in the Tullahoma High School band and is also a member of the THS soccer team. Attendants elected by the junior class are Miss Cameron Brazier and Mr. Bryson Curran. Cameron is the daughter of Connie and Zach Hodgins and Ty Brazier. Cameron is a member of the varsity cheerleading team, the Health Occupation Students of America, and DECA here at THS. Bryson is the son of Lyle and Lynn Corn. He is a member of the Tullahoma High School varsity football and baseball teams and is also a member of DECA. And Mr. Amari Burke, our senior homecoming attendants elected by their class. Miss Bryson is the daughter of Shameful Brewer and Amanda Burnett and Mackenzie and Michael Hammond. She is a member of the soccer, wrestling, and track teams at THS. Her future plans are to join the United States Navy and become a registered nurse. Mr. Burks is the son of Maurice and LaShawn Burks. He is a member of the Tullahoma High School football team. Amari plans to play football for either Lindsey Wilson or Mississippi College while pursuing a nursing degree, and he aspires to become a nurse practitioner. Mr. Ethan Young are members of the senior class elected as attendants by their classmates. Miss Changi is the daughter of Sandy and Justin Duckworth. Alessandra is a member of the THS Aristocrats, Girl Scouts, and her church choir band. He plans to attend East Tennessee State University after graduation. Congratulations, Alessandra and Ethan. Mrs. Jessica McChesney is the daughter of Morgan and Jane McChesney. She is a Tullahoma High School cheerleader, distinguished young woman, and a member of the National Honor Society and King's Cross Youth Group. After graduation, she plans to major in nursing at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Mr. Barstad is the son of Joe and Sherry Barstad. He is a member of the THS football, basketball, and baseball teams, and is also a member of DECA. He plans to attend Monroe State Community College after graduation. And now, presenting the crowns for our king and queen are Miss Eden Turbat and Mr. Brody English. Eden is the daughter of Tim and Jenna Lee Turbat. She is a student at Robert E. Lee Elementary. She likes unicorns, dinosaurs, and going on adventures. When she grows up, she wants to be a secret agent. Brody is the son of Jimmy and Greg English. He is a kindergartner at Robert E. Lee Elementary School. Brody enjoys playing announcing Mr. Mack is Assistant Principal Dr. Shannon Duncan, assisted by Student Body President Ella Fan. Presenting Brody with the basketball signed by the THS basketball teams is Assistant Principal and Dad, Mr. Greg English. The 2017-2018 Basketball Homecoming Queen and King. They are Miss Jessica McChesney and Mr. Ethan Young. Crowning Jessica is Tennessee High School Principal Miss Kathy Rose. Crowning Mr. Young is THS Assistant Principal Mr. Travis Moore. Please join us in congratulating our ticket queen, Mr. Ethan Young and Miss Jessica McChesney. As our homecoming court comes together for a picture at center court. I now present to you the 2018 Basketball Homecoming Court. Congratulations to all of these young ladies and gentlemen for this honor bestowed upon them by their classmates. Thank you to the class and student body officers, the junior ROTC store detail, and the parents of the court for their help with the homecoming facilities tonight. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back in a moment after these messages.
I have 30 seconds to tell you about RussellBarnett.com. We're going to find over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get your trade appraised, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get financing done, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get collision repair assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get auto rental assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We are the one-stop shop, one click away. Why click anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Mike and Cindy Sneed, owners of the Blue Bears in Tullahoma, were recently selected as the Extra Milers of the Year by the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce. Let's watch as they are presented with their awards.
All right, where's Tish? Tish!
Yes.
And she is going to introduce the 2017 Extra Miler of the Year Award.
So each month I am honored to present at our coffee the Extra Miler of the Month. And every single month I'm presented with a name or a group of someone who, unlike so many in this room, go above and beyond for their community. This year's recipient of the Extra Miler of the Year Award are two people who don't just live and breathe the community that we live and serve, but literally stay up at night thinking of more ways that they can help, whether that be a dinner for a first responder or a bake sale or a yard sale or a ride or helping their youth organization. There just aren't enough ways that they can find to help the community. And that is truly the way that we can move our community forward. The recipient of this year's Extra Miler of the Year Award are Mike and Cindy Sneed of Blue Bears and Friends.
would just take a minute to thank y'all for this and for this opportunity, but I think more than anything, we just want to thank you as a community, because since Mikey and I have been involved in Blue Bears, there are so many of you that come into Blue Bears and you reach out, and you want to help other people, and you want to do things to be involved in the community. And without y'all, we couldn't do this, you know, so we just thank you all for this.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a beagle mix named Rowdy, who entered the shelter as a stray. She is approximately 1 year old and good with other dogs and children. Rowdy is up to date on her vaccinations, heartworm negative, and will receive a free spay provided by the shelter. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Smudge. He is a mixed breed dog who needs a loving home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's got to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Attention Shoeistas, Bryn's Shoe Boutique in Tullahoma is closing forever. Every item in the store is reduced for immediate sale. Brenda is offering huge discounts on her entire inventory of fashion women's shoes, designer handbags, and jewelry, featuring famous brands like Yellow Box, Nine West, Bandolero, Impo, Coach, Michael Kors, Joseph Ripkoff, and others. The sale is underway now through March 3rd. Hurry in for huge savings at Bryn's Shoe Boutique, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1946 at 76 degrees. The record low was in 1947 at 2 degrees. The average high on this day is 54 and the average low is 34. Rain in your forecast for tonight with a low expected of around 53. Rain continues in the forecast for Friday with a high of 53 and a low of 35, and cloudy weather expected on Saturday with a high of 48 and a low of 36. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a fantastic weekend. Thank you.